सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। Page 90, first paragraph, third line. मृत्युपहित चैतन्यस्य मिथ्या सर्पाद्यधिष्ठानत्ववादिमतरीत्या तु न दोषः। यस्य पुरुषस्य मृत्युपहित चैतन्ये यद्वस्तु कल्पितं तद्वस्तु तस्यैव प्रतीयते न अन्यस्य इति वक्तुं शक्यत्वात्। Nischala coming to the conclusion of Anirvachaniya Khyati, in which he gave two versions, format number 1, format number 2. Having introduced that refined format, first refined Anirvachaniya Khyati, in which we saw there are two types of projections, two types of ignorance, two types of adhishtanams, chaitanyam, CV1, CV2, IV1, IV2, P1, P2. We are going to get release from this format. Later he introduced the simple format. The simple format is that there is no necessity of two adhishtanams, he says. Two adhishtanams are not required. One CV2 itself, Vrityupahita Chaitanyam, a stretched Chaitanyam, pervades the rope. CV1, Rajjupahita Chaitanyam. Therefore, where CV2 stretches upon the rope, where CV1 is there, Rajju Upahita Chaitanyam, consciousness enclosed in the rope, there itself the CV2 overlaps. Therefore, this CV2 alone is occupying the place of CV1. So, adhishtanam can be CV2 alone, but a stretched CV2, that which goes outside the rope and occupies, conceals, or it pervades. So that is correct actually, because when 5 people look at one rope, 5 different types of things they are seeing upon one rope. That is possible only when the stretched CV2 pervades the rope. One's own CV2, 5 persons, their own Chidabhasa Sahita Antakarana Vritti Upahita Chaitanyam. Each person's Vritti Upahita Chaitanyam pervades the rope. But one person sees it as sarpa, another person see it as garland, another person see it as a water stream, another person see it as a floor, the earth crack on the earth. Like that, different people can see differently when Adhishtanam is one alone for PV1 and PV2. Jnanadhyasa and Sarpadhyasa. Both are having their Adhishtanam, that is Sakshi Chaitanyam CV2 alone. Those 5 people with 5 different forms they are seeing, that is given in this paragraph, which I introduced in the last class. In the first line, he says, Rajju Upahita Chaitanyasya Sarpadandad Adhishtanatve. So that Sarpa, Danda, etc. Adipadat, that P1 Adhyasa differently Nana Purushanam, for different people, Purushanam Bhinna Bhinnataya, differently Pratiyamanani, they are appearing. Sarpadandadini Vastuni Sarvanyapi Ekaikasyapi Purushasya Pratiyeran. So one person look at it as his own Bhranti. One person see it as his own Bhranti Mala and Bhuchidram, Jaladhara, like that. Pratiyeran. It would have been experienced if you go by first format. For everyone, Sarpa only should appear, but this would have not happened. Natu tatha pratiyate. So that, but we don't find such a thing happening. Natu tatha bhavati. Sarpad dandadhyadhishtanatve nana purushanam. So vrutyupahita chaitanyasya. Therefore, it is better to take their own vritti, their own upahita chaitanyam. So each person having one bhranti separately, it is possible. If you take Rajju upahita chaitanyam alone, Sarpa danda dhara is not possible. If you take Rajju upahita chaitanyam as adhishtanam, therefore, Antakarana Upahita Chaitanyam alone, CV2 alone, stretched CV2 alone, if it pervades, each one can see differently. That is what he says. Vrityupahita Chaitanyasya, that is CV2, Mithya Sarpadi Adhishtanatva Vadi Mataritya. So, Mithya Sarpa, a person who is arguing a Mithya Sarpa, this is unreal snake. Adipadat, Mala, Bhuchidram, etc. Adhishtanatva Vadimate. When 5 people are seeing 5 different things, when he is talking like that, tu na doshaha. It is not a mistake, it is not an error, it is not a dosha. Because Vrityupahita Chaitanyam generates such knowledge in their own minds. Therefore, such a person, for them only, knowledge also has to come for each person. So, whoever sees Mala, he should see it as rope. Whoever sees it as Bhuchidram, he should see it as rope. Whoever sees it as danda, a stick, he has to get the knowledge of rope. So, in their own mind, whoever is having Bhranti in their own mind only Prama should come, right knowledge should come. That is what he says. Yasya Purushasya Vastupahita Chaitanye. in whose mind vritti upahita chaitanye antahkarana upahita chaitanye, that is stretched. CV2 yadvat kalpitam tadvastu, whatever he has superimposed, if he has superimposed mala, one he has superimposed dhara, one who has superimposed danda, tadvastu tasya eva pratiyate, for that person only it appears, not for 5 of them seeing the same thing. Different people seeing different things on one rope. That is happening here. Tasya eva pratiyate. Separate adhyasa is happening. They will have separate adhyasa because the different things they are seeing. Na anyasya iti vaktum shakyatvad. So that is kalpitam, for not for the second person. One person sees mala, it is not a mala for second person. He is seeing as danda. The one who is seeing as danda, he is not seeing it as bhudhara, bhuchidram or dhara. So each one is having his own bhranti. That is possible only when the adhishtanam is one for P1 and P2. Oh, therefore, this is na anyasya iti vaktum shakyatvat. It will not happen to other person. We are able to say that. Therefore, this adhishtanam one alone. No need of CV1, CV2. One stretched CV2 itself be there in CV1. Enough. That job is over. Therefore, stretched vritti, antahkarana vritti upahita chaitanyam. The advantage in this portion is different people can see different things in differently they can see. That is possible. If it is only CV1, if you say everyone has to see it as a snake, or everyone has to see it as a garland, everyone has to see it as bhuchidram. That is why this is better. So second format we accept as anirvachaniya khyati. Therefore, Sakshi Chaitanyam is in the thought alone is the adhishtanam. Sakshi Chaitanyam, which is in the thought alone, vritti upahita chaitanyam, alone is adhishtanam. Next paragraph. Up to here we saw in the last class. Itham bhahya brahma vishaya sarpadinam tadjnananam cha mrityupahita sakshi chaitanyamevadhishtanam swapna upalabdha padarthanam tadjnananam cha antahkaranopahita saksheva adhishtanam. Just an aside point, he says now, what is the difference between swapna and external adhyasa and internal adhyasa? In swapna padartha also, a dream, a person who is seeing the dream objects, and dream objects are outside in the dream. For a dreamer, dream is not a dream in his dream. So for him it is vyavaharika. He never thinks that it is a dream. So he looks at the mountain outside. That mountain thought, jnanam, is inside his mind. For a dreamer also. So P1 and P2 both are inside only. In waking time, when you see the rope snake, rope is outside, rope snake also, the Bhramti Sarpa is also outside. Whereas in dream mountain is also inside his own mind projection, and dream mountain thought, mountain jnanam, Parvata jnanam is also inside only. Arthadhyasa and jnanadhyasa both are in the mind Antahkaranam only, inside only. That is what he says here. First sentence he says Sakshi eva adhishtanam for P1 and P2. Then second line he says about Swapna Drishtanta. Itham, in this manner. Second format, one adhishtanam when we take itham, bahya brahma vishaya sarpadinam, bahya external, brahma, bhranti, delusion, upon what? Vishaya, the object. What is that Vishaya? Sarpa, snake or garland or stick or something else. Adinam, tadjnananam cha. That is jnanadhyasa, their knowledge also, their experience also. So, garland knowledge, stick knowledge, or water stream knowledge, jnanadhyasa. P2, sarpadina means P1. So, tadjnancha vritti upahita sakshi chaitanyameva adhishtanam. That is enclosed consciousness in vritti, the thought. Thought is in the mind. So mind means antahkaranam. Antahkarana upahita chaitanyam alone can be called as here vritti upahita chaitanyam. Upahita or visishta, both are one and the same, synonyms. Means associated. That consciousness which is associated with the thought which is in the antahkaranam, that alone is adhishtanam. That alone is the adhishtanam substratum. This is consolidation over now. What about swapna? Swapna upalabdha padarthanam. That objects which are available in swapna also, that is also adhyasa only. Padarthanam. Padarthana means arthadhyasa, objects. Padartha means here objects, dream objects. How many objects we are seeing in our dream? Similarly, jnanadhyasa, tadjnananam. Dream mountain knowledge, dream river knowledge, dream stars knowledge, all knowledge is there inside. But remember that a dreaming person never think that it is a dream. Therefore, I said that for a dreamer, dream is not a dream in dream. Dream is vyavaharikam for him. For you, vyavaharikam, how much real, this Jagrat Pravastha. Similarly, that dreaming person also, dream is that much real. Same way. Therefore, tadjnananam cha antakarana upahita sakshi chaitanyameva adhishtan. Even for a dream, arthadhyasa and jnanadhyasa also, what is adhishtanam? Sakshi chaitanyam alone. Sakshi eva adhishtanam. That is why Sakshi Chaitanyam alone, Sakshi Vedya. Ajnanam is Sakshi Vedya. Sakshi Vedya, the witness consciousness. The consciousness is the witnesser of one's own ignorance. That is why you say, I am ignorant. You are aware of your ignorance. Who knows? I know very well what I don't know. Therefore, Sakshi Vedya. But ignorant people do not know that is Sakshi. That's what they think. I means body-mind complex. So, Sakshi eva adhishtanam. That eva is very important. Sakshi eva adhishtanam. Next paragraph I will read. Evam cha sadasad vilakshana anirvachaniya vidyayaha Parinama bhuta anirvachaniya sarpadinam khyatihi pratitihi prasiddhihi sphuranam abhivadanancha anirvachaniya khyatirityuchyate. With this, anirvachaniya khyati is concluded. How? Evam, in this manner. In this manner means what manner? as said above in this manner, sadasad vilakshanam. That sadasad vilakshanam means that is anirvachaniya khyati. Another name is called sadasad vilakshanam, anirvachaniya khyatihi, whose that is avidyayaha. Avidyayaha means for that ignorant person, ignorance, avidya, that one rope ignorance, sad asad, this rope ignorance. The snake is real or unreal, existent or non-existent. That snake, rope snake, can you say it is existent? You cannot say. Can you say it is non-existent? You cannot say. Why? It is different from neither existent nor non-existent. So it is different from both. It is neither existent nor non-existent. It is seemingly existent. That is why sadasad vilakshanam. Vilakshanam means different from sat, existent. Asat means non-existent. Therefore, is there a rope snake? No, you should not answer. It is there also, you should not answer. It is not there also, you should not answer. What you have to do? Keep quiet. That's all. That is why inexplicable. Anirvachaniya means what? Inexplicable. This is happening where? In avidya, ignorance. All bhranti happens only in avidya. That is why those who are all having that brandy name has come, because those who are having bhranti only take brandy. Okay? All people who take brandy, they are having bhranti in artha. So, parinama bhuta. Now you can remember that parinama means avidyayaha parinama. Ignorance alone, rope ignorance alone, parinama changes as different objects. Parinama means we have seen already. Parinama bhuta means sattva amsha gives jnanadhyasa, tamo amsha avidya gives rise to arthadhyasa. Anirvachaniya khyat, anirvachaniya sarpadinam khyatihi, inexplicable sarpa, danda, mala, etc., etc., khyatihi. What do you mean by khyati? Khyati means he gives different meanings here. Pratitihi, cognition, appearance, kya dhatu. It is derived from the root kya. Kya has got two meanings we can take. Inside, many people say khyati means name and fame, they say. Normally they use khyati. Here khyati means pratitihi, cognition, is equal to prasiddhi, well known, is equal to sphuranam, manifestation and appearance. Sphuranam means manifestation and appearance. What manifest? Snake manifest and appear. Or another thing, bhranti. So, abhivadanancha, and he says, oh, I saw the rope. There is, I see there is a snake. Abhivadanancha, utterance. Abhivadanancha means utterance. This is known as anirvachaniya khyatihi iti uchyate. This is known as, called as anirvachaniya khyatihi. So here khyati, the second meaning, utterance. Abhivadanam means utterance. Khyat means to experience also, one meaning. And another meaning is utterance, to utter. Therefore, first he experienced the snake and utter also verbally. Abhivadanam means verbally he says to other people, there is a snake, like that. Here, that is why Vyakhyanam, commentary also is known as Vyakhyanam, also Kya Dhatu only it has come. Vyakhyanam means to comment, to comment. Abhivadanam is to comment only, no? There is a snake, it's a comment, he is commenting. in YouTube, etc. also there is a comment. You do comment, Vyakhyanam, your own Vyakhyanam. Very few people do comment, write comment properly. Very, very rarely people do. It's not so easy to appreciate other person. Vyakhyanam, comment. Very few people likes also. Many hundreds of people will listen, but very few people do liking and all. So you require some extra liberal mind to like that lecture or some movie or some talk or anything, and comment upon also. To comment also, it is not easy to comment unless you understand the subject. How can you comment? First you have to understand the subject, and at least if you don't understand fully also, you have to admire that subject and appreciate and do comment. So that comment is coming in my mind. Commentary. So the Shankaracharya's commentary, we say, commenting upon, Vyakhyanam. So Abhivadanancha. This is called Anirvachaniya Khyatihi. Sarpadhyasa, Ardhadhyasa is inexplicable, therefore it is Anirvachaniya Khyati. After negating all other Khyatis, finally Advaita has come to Anirvachaniya Khyati. Elaborately we are seeing from months together Anirvachaniya Khyati. What? Sarpadhyasa. That is, the example is over. Now we are coming to Vedānta portion, Dashtanta. Now this is the crucial portion. Example will enjoy, but same way, just as Sarpam is Mithya, unreal, inexplicable, same way student is going to ask, what about this Jagat? That is going to come in 160th topic. Before entering into that topic, I want to give the difference between format 1 and format 2. That is version number 1, version number 2. First I will give that, then I will give some other points regarding this long topic, very important. First let us see the three differences: simple Anirvachaniya Khyati and refined Anirvachaniya Khyati. What are the differences? Three differences. Simple, you know, just I am recollecting for our own purpose, because we have seen this subject elaborately. Simple Anirvachaniya Khyati, SAK you can write. If you write SAK, you have to remember what is S, what is A, what is K later. Okay, that is why simple Anirvachaniya Khyati first you have to write. Then refined Anirvachaniya Khyati, RAK. Okay, now simple Anirvachaniya Khyati, in that rope ignorance is the cause of snake. In simple Anirvachaniya Khyati, there we say rope ignorance is the cause of snake appearance. Therefore, rope knowledge alone is the means of snake disappearance, snake negation, means of the negation of the snake. Okay, rope alone is the cause for the appearance of the snake. Rope knowledge alone is the means for the negation of the snake. What snake? Our own rope snake. Okay, Nithya Sarpa. This is SAK, point number 1. Then RAK, that refined Anirvachaniya Khyati, what they say, rope ignorance is the cause for the snake appearance also and snake experience also. Arthadhyasa and Jnanadhyasa, that is refined Nirvachaniya Khyati. So rope ignorance alone is the cause for the snake appearance and the snake experience. Jnanadhyasa. Therefore, rope knowledge alone is the means for the negation of snake appearance and snake knowledge, snake experience or snake jnana. Okay, jnanadhyasa and arthadhyasa both can be removed only by rope knowledge. So in simple anirvachaniya khyati, one alone is there. One means only snake. But in here when you see this RAK, refined anirvachaniya khyati, we are seeing snake appearance and snake experience. Okay, that is the difference. Then second difference is SAK, simple anirvachaniya khyati, says rope is the adhishtanam for snake appearance. In simple anirvachaniya khyati, we say rope is the adhishtanam for snake appearance. Whereas in refined anirvachaniya khyati, you know, antakarana vritti upahita chaitanyam alone is the upadhi or adhishtanam for what? P1 and P2. Sarpadhyasa and Jnanadhyasa. So Chaitanyam, Antakarana Upahita Chaitanyam, consciousness which is enclosed in that Antakaranam, in the mind, in the vritti, that alone is the Adhishtanam. Where in RAK, refined Anirvachaniya Khyati, we say that. Then third difference is snake appearance is mithya. Snake appearance is mithya or anirvachaniya khyati or sadasad vilakshanam. These are all three synonyms. Mithya is another name for anirvachaniya khyati, or another name is sadasad vilakshanam. It is acceptable only to Advaita. The mithya word is used only to Advaita, not for Dvaitins. Only for Advaita it is acceptable. So in RAK, snake appearance and snake experience come under anirvachaniya khyati. Okay. Both you have to take in RAK, arthadhyasa, jnanadhyasa continuously coming, that's all. Snake appearance and snake experience both come under anirvachaniya khyati. But in simple anirvachaniya khyati, only snake appearance alone is anirvachaniya khyati. Whereas in RAK, refined anirvachaniya khyati, snake appearance and snake experience both come under put together anirvachaniya khyati. These are the three differences. I hope this is the essence of the entire portion. What portion? From 149 to 159. My goodness, 11 topics, 4.5 pages. Anirvachaniya khyati. With this, it is over. Now, some observations. Why we have to take this? Why to introduce? Why to negate? Prakshalanadhi pankasya durat asparshanam varam. Why to keep leg in that mud and come out and wash? Like that, why to enter in this refined anirvachaniya khyati? And why to discard? For discarding purpose, why to study all these 11 topics, so many days, so many classes? If we ask, normally this question will come. You don't ask, I know you will have this question. Why it is so difficult? I will tell you. It is considered this type of study is considered as integral part of our study. Integral part of our study. not for all scriptural students, but it is advanced study. So this class is for advanced students. If you think I am not advanced students, you can skip the class. You are allowed. But this is intellectually challenging class. That's why it is difficult. Many students are telling me when they do phone call, Swamini, Vicharasagara is little difficult only. Yes, who said it is easy? I said in the beginning itself, it is very, very difficult only, but it is very interesting. Those who are ready for their intellectual challenge, if you want to do, you can study, you are welcome. Without studying Vicharasagara, can I get moksha or not? You will get aham brahmasmi jnanam, but this gives more clarity, that's all. This is one point. Then second point, why we have to study this type of study, format 1, format 2, so much of study we have done. This will strengthen our Siddhanta. Our Siddhanta, final conclusion of Advaita, that our knowledge will be strengthened. The more you study the Purvapakshi, even the Purvapakshi name he has not mentioned, Nischala here. Many places without mentioning the Purvapakshi is telling the Purvapakshi is presented. It is considered as Siddhanta almost many places. That is why they call it as Ekadeshi Matam. Ekadeshi Matam means in Siddhanti alone, need not go up to Purvapakshi. Even in Siddhanti also, there are lot of questions. Even in our own mind, intellect itself, sometimes we accept, sometimes we don't accept. Another part there is a Purvapakshi, another part there is a Siddhanti. Therefore, that Purvapakshi is considered as an important argumentator. Debate is required. The more you study about Purvapakshi's portion, the more clarity in your understanding, in your study. More is your clarity. That is purpose we are studying here. Okay, and some students are telling also, very, very interesting Swamini. It is chiseling our own intellect. Come on, chiseling only. You have to withstand, that's all. Then another point, certain Purvapakshis are very close to Siddhanta. They are very close to Siddhanta. It looks like Siddhanta only. Therefore, it is useful for Manana. When it looks like Siddhanta, that Purvapakshi also we take it as right. So when we study, this is Purvapaksha only, but very close to Siddhanta. We study it. What for? Samshaya Nivrityartham, Mananam. We know in Jnana Yoga for Ajnana Nivrityartham Shravanam, Samshaya Nivrityartham Mananam. Therefore, this comes under Mananam. How to do Mananam? I have to study like these texts. If you want to do all advanced Siddhi Granthas are all Manana Granthas. People love to do Shravana Granthas and Nididhyasana Granthas. In Manana Granthas, the Tarka is involved. Lot of Tarka, Mīmāṃsā will be there. That is real challenge for a scriptural student who want to study advanced text, or a minimum this type of text also. If they study one text, if they study, it is more than enough. By that time, the knowledge can be converted into conviction. To convert the knowledge into conviction, that's why very, very few people we can see who can get conviction. Study of Shastra and talking is a different thing. But conviction, that is very, very difficult. Unless you have done lot of mananam, you cannot have this conviction. Therefore, conviction is Very, very important. This is one point. This we saw in where Brahma Sutra, when I was taking Brahma Sutra, we saw it in Brahma Sutra, second chapter, Avirodhadhyaya, second pada. Astikas and Nastikas, all Astika systems of philosophy, Nastika systems of philosophy, we saw elaborately there. There we have discussed all these. That is whole thing comes under Manana portion. Therefore, format 1 is closer to Siddhanta, not presented as Purvapakshi, but format 1 is closer to Siddhanta. Therefore, we have to discuss not presented as Purvapakshi, but presented as Siddhanta. That is why we have to study. It is not a Purvapakshi, but it is a Siddhanti only. Ekadeshi Matam, like that we can take. So this is one observation. Then another, some more points. We saw in Mandukya Upanishad also, that is one shloka in Vaitacchya Prakarana, it comes the same topic, but very briefly we saw in Mandukya Upanishad. All of you have completed Mandukya Upanishad. That shloka, Anischita yatha rajjuhu andhakare vikalpita sarpadharadibhir bhavaihi tadvat atma vikalpitaha. So in Mandukya Upanishad also we saw this type of topic, Rajju Sarpa, elaborately, but not this much elaborately like in Vicharasagara. So Brahma Sutra and Mandukya, we already saw this, but you are feeling difficult here after coming here because he is elaborately describing. That is why we are some of the students are feeling it is difficult. Otherwise it is not a new subject, it is only familiar subject, but some revised version we have seen extra here. That is the idea. So with this Anirvachaniya Khyati is over. We have to study this for the purpose of Mananam, to get conviction. It is an advanced text. Finally he says it is for Uttama Adhikari. Uttama Adhikari means the Tattva Drishti. The student is the Uttama Adhikari here. Nischala Dasa is writing this text for 3 types of Sishyas: Tattva Drishti, Tarka Drishti, Adrishti. So Tattva Drishti is Uttama Adhikari, Tarka Drishti is Madhyama Adhikari, and Adrishti is Manda Adhikari, Kanishtha Adhikari. So that is their portion will come later. All Tarka Drishti is also going to be given the teaching, and Adrishti, a third type of student, also given the teaching. You come to know when you come to 5th chapter, 6th, 7th chapters, like that we will see there. It takes years together. Okay. Now this portion, whatever we have seen, is very, very important only. If you are not able to grasp that much also, doesn't matter, leave it. But it will take time for you to assimilate this after long study of scriptures again and again. Now we'll go to the next topic. With this Anirvachaniya Khyati is over. Now that Dashtanta, just as the Sarpa is Mithya, similarly this world is also Mithya. Now the student is going to ask a question, asking a question to the teacher. A teacher name is not given here, student name alone is given. What is the question? 2 questions is going to ask. Topic 160. मिथ्या जगतः आधार अधिष्ठान विषयक प्रश्नः हे स्वामिन् प्रतीयमानस्य अपारस्य मिथ्याभूतस्यास्य जगतः आधारः कः अधिष्ठानं च किं कृपया वद मे प्रभो इति तत्त्वदृष्टिः पृच्छति. In printing, tattvadrishti, takara, second ta is above there, it has to come below. In my book it is like that. Tattvadrishti, tattva. Tavadrishti is appearing and second takara has gone little bit up. Therefore you have to bring it down. Remember, this is called tattvadrishti, the student. The student, tattvadrishti, Prichati is asking. The question is asked by Tattvadrishtihi. What is that question? Regarding what? The heading is given here. Prashnaha by Tattvadrishti. The question asked by Tattvadrishti. What is that question? Connected to what? Mithya Jagataha Adhara Adhisthana Vishayakaha Prashnaha. Vishayaka Prashna. The Prashna, the question with regard to Mithya Jagat, unreal universe. Unreal means here it is not totally unreal, it is not totally real, but seemingly real. That is called Mithya according to our Vedānta. So Mithya Jagat, that which appears seemingly. Mithya Jagataha, of this universe. What is the adhara? What is the support? And what is the adhishtanam? What is the substratum? What is the support and what is the substratum of this universe? That is the topic name now. How he is addressing the Guru. You see, He Swamin. He Swamin means, O Swami. He Bhagavan. Swami means what? Oh Master. Swamin. What is the question? Inverted commas. Pratiyamanasya aparasya. Pratiyamanasya. That which is appearing. Pratiyamana means that which is appearing in front. Aparasya. That which is boundless. Apara means boundless, limitless. Mithya bhutasya, which is false appearance, false cognition or false appearance. Mithya bhutasya. Asya jagataha, of this universe. Asya jagataha, of this universe. Adharaha kaha. So adhara, adhishtanam, two separate questions is asking. First tell me what is the adhara of this seemingly appearing world. Mithya jagataha. Because Guru said Jagat is Mithya. Guru said Jagat is Mithya, but Sishya has to understand. Please tell me what is the adhara of this Mithya Jagat. Jagataha adharaha kaha. What type of Jagat you said, O Guru? Mithya Jagat you said, Mithya bhutasya. It is appearing to me, pratiyamanam, and it is vast, very, very vast universe. Please tell me what is the support of this universe, upon which it is resting, upon what adhara it is resting. Kaha, first question. What about second question? Adhishtanam cha kim. Tell me what is the adhishtanam also, substratum also. Support and substratum. Adhishtanam cha kim. Second question. Kripaya vada me to me. Vada, please tell me. Kripaya, out of compassion. Karunaya. Kripaya, please tell me. See the way how students are asking this teacher. Kripaya vada me. He Prabho, He Guru. Up to here, you have to put in inverted commas. These are the student Shishya's words. Iti tattva drishtihi pruchhati. Thus, tattva drishti is asking. Asked by tattva drishti. Now, we have to see the answer for that uttaram. From 161 to 162, in two topics, Guru is going to give answer. The actual Vedanta comes from here. The actual Vedanta comes from here. How far we are ready to grasp, it is our punya, our punya and effort, everything. Guru Krupa, Ishvara Krupa, Shastra Krupa, Atma Krupa. Now, I'll read the portion. Purva Prashnottaram Mithya Jagataha Atmaiva Adharaha Adhishtanancha. This is the heading. A means Avartana. Avartana means topic. Sarva Prashnasya. Purva Prashnasya, the answer to the above question. Purva Prashna means in 160th topic, the questions are asked by the student. Purva Prashnasya Uttaram Samadhanam. Uttaram means Samadhanam. What is that Samadhanam? The heading is given. First answer is given in one shot. What is that? Mithya Jagataha. Of this false universe, Atma eva, Atma alone is, Atma means self, self alone is Adharaha, support, and Adhishtanam, substratum. Atma means what? Myself. Myself means what? Not housewife, not householder, not mother-in-law, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, rules. I am Atma, the higher nature. That alone is Adhishtanam. Also. Chakara is to show that also. So, Atma alone is Adhara, Atma alone is Adhishtanam. In Lalita Sahasranama, Midhya Jagadadhishtana, that word. Therefore, if you study chant Lalita Sahasranama from childhood, you will come one day to Vicharasagara class. That punya brings you here. Just by utterance, Mithya Jagadadhishtana. See here, Mithya Jagatik Adhishtana. There, Lalita Devi, as consciousness, it is introduced. Understand? That is the word coming in my mind. He Sishya Tvan Nijaswarupa Jnanat Atmano Brahmarupena Ajnanat Tava Idam Mithya Jagat Pratibhasate Ataha Tvameva Asya Jagataha Adharaha Adhishtanancha. It is like a bombshell. The answer is what Guru is telling. 2 sentences, whole Vedanta is over. Vedanta is over, but how far I am able to accept that? That is very important. Hey Sishya, oh my dear Sishya, disciple, listen. What? Tvat tava, tvat plus nija. Tvan nija. Tvan nija nija swarupa ajnanat. You said, I am seeing the Jagat, world. Pratiyamana aparasya. This appearing world which is boundless, what you are telling, that is really appearing because of the ignorance of your real nature. Tvan nijasvarupa ajnanat. Bracket, it is given. Atmanaha brahmarupena ajnanat. Very important, underline. So, because of not knowing the self which is in the form of Brahman, Atmanaha Brahmarupena, not knowing the Brahman as oneself, not knowing the Brahman as oneself, Ajnanat, ignorance, because of ignorance. Tava idam mithya jagat pratibhasate. Tava, to you, idam, this, idam mithya jagat, seemingly appearing, mithya jagat, false universe, dream-like universe, pratibhasate, appears. It is appearing, my dear Shishya, because of your ignorance. That means who are all seeing the world, they are all ignorant. Seeing the world as Brahman is knowledge. Seeing the world as world is samsara. Because of your ignorance. All objects, tree as tree, and sun as sun, and how moon as moon, and sun as sun, not your sun also, but other objects also. Whoever sees them as they are, like objects, real objects, they are all having ajnanam. What ajnanam? Atma ajnanam. Atma ajnanam means what? Brahma ajnanam. So that alone is the cause making you to see the world. There is a world in front of me, and you are asking for adhara and adhishtanam. For that, pratibhasate, it is appearing in front of you, my dear student. Shishya, ataha, therefore, tvameva asya jagataha adharaha. You are alone is the support of this universe. Swamini, it is too much. I am the support of, and I am not able to support my family members itself. How can I support this entire universe? That is the truth. You cannot deny. If you do not know that, therefore you cannot be the Adhara. You are the Adhara. You means not body, mind, complex, panchakoshas. Okay. You means when Guru says, Ataha Tvam Eva. Tvam means what? Lakshyartha. Tattvamasi, like that Mahavakya. Tvam means you. You means Guru is telling whom, addressing whom. Bhagatyaga Lakshana. You remove the Bhaga Panchakosha Vilakshana. Avasthatraya Sakshi Shariratraya Vilakshana. Ha Atma Chaitanyam Brahma Tvam Eva, alone, Asya Jagataha. For this universe, Jagataha, Adharaha, support. Remember that Kaivalyopanishad, Mayi eva sakalam jatam, Mayi sarvam pratishthitam, Mayi sarvam layam yati. Advayam ham Brahma asmi. Adharaha, not only that, adhishtanam also, substratum also. So, because of me only, the whole world Nama Rupa is existing. That is why in Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam Nama Chet Amsha Panchakam Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam Jagat Rupam Tatodvayam. Jagat Adhara Asti Sat Bhati Chit Priyam Ananda. I, the Sat Chit Ananda, I am the Adhishtanam. Nama Rupa, Shariram and Manas, all these are Nama Rupa, all are Mithya. Belongs to Jagat. I am Brahman. Therefore, who am I now? I am the supporter of this entire universe. I am the substratum of this entire universe. I have to understand who is that I am clearly. When we understand, study Shastra clearly, long time, systematical, consistent study of scriptures for a length of time under a competent, alive teacher, then you will get that clarity. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.